and welcome to episode 43. It's the 3-0 Green Bay Packers at the 3-0 Pittsburgh Steelers, and I want to take a look at some things here. Let's start with the medical center. You know, I was gonna go play through a bunch of games and then record a little recap, but I just get so excited to tell guys, you know, what I see. And Ben Roethlisberger is in his 17th year, but he's got a ruptured disc, and Ryan Shazier is out. Anyways, about Ryan Shazier, I feel bad for that guy. I mean, he's never going to play football again. Not because of a partial MCL tear, because of what happened in real life. And, I mean, he's talk a big game about playing, but no one's going to take him back after that injury. But yeah, so there's Ben Roethlisberger's out, so it's going to be a little different team, but they still have one of the best running backs in the game here, and Le'Veon Bell, so I'm a little worried about that. And then a speed back to back him up. Look at the wide receivers, Antonio Brown, Bryant. You know, it's pretty solid. Let's look at Marquise Pouncey's still there, David DeCastro's still there, Cam Hayward is still there. So there you go. I mean, it's a Bud Dupree. Oh, here it is. Jake Ryan is still in the league. He's only in his 6th year. I thought he was 7th year, I guess, because it's always a little backwards. But I'm surprised by that. I thought he would have been older by now, but I guess he's 29th. But yeah, so yep, their middle linebacker, former Packer. Just seeing if we see any other former Packers. Nope. So we're going to get this game started. Episode 43 already. Packers have not won a Super Bowl. One appearance with a loss to the Patriots. NFC Championship game, a couple wild card games. So haven't quite got there yet. Aaron Rodgers is 37 years old. So Nick Wire might be the quarterback of the future for the Packers. But we shall see. But first now we need to figure out what we're going to do about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Goodbye. This was a great game. It was a great game. 21 points in the end to take the lead, to win the game. I don't even know. Look at this big run in the beginning. It was amazing. Kicked a field goal. The Steelers went down. Let's take a look at the statistics. I mean, that was a nail biter. There was two 2-point conversions made and a missed 2-point conversion. Let's see if we can, the scoring summary real quick here. Field goal, touchdown, field goal, and then it's a 2-point conversion, touchdown, 2-point conversion, a field goal. Then Le'Veon Bell goes and they miss the kick, and then a 20 field goal. They get the ball back and a 57-yard touchdown to Brady Kropog is a walk-off with 0 time left. Great battle. He did great. Aaron Rodgers played great. 379 passing yards. Rushing the ball. Nobody was stopping Le'Veon Bell. 6 yards a carry. His long was 20. I mean, that was pretty bad. Even his backup did well. So after the Packers played so well against the run last time, they did not this time, but they came through on this. A lot of big yards there. Brady Kropog with 2 touchdowns. His long was 58, that walk-off. Oops. So excited. Packers defense had a hard time with this good offense. So, look at Jake Ryan, 11 tackles. Joey Rumpf. Sacks. Damaris Randall and Avion Conrad has sack and no interceptions. Hey, there's BJ Hemingway, our up-and-coming free safety. You know what I was thinking about doing with Clinton Dix is he's a little light. He's only 208, but when his speed goes down again, because he's at an 87 speed, when he starts getting a little dangerous on the speed, I might move him to linebacker and have him take Joey Rump's spot. He's on 230, so I mean it's not like it's a huge difference in it, because I did sign him to a 4-year deal So that's what I'm thinking. And haven't been able to sign Avion Conrad yet. He keeps telling me that he doesn't like the salary. It's been a little difficult. He wants $10 million a year, so I guess I got to do that. I mean, he is the defensive tackle on the offense, or on the defensive line right there. You know, I mean, he is 26 years old, so he's still gonna go up a couple more points. He'll be a 90s player, I would guess, before regression starts kicking in, and that's just gonna slow him down a little bit, but that doesn't really matter. So, okay, Clark just moved in front of. There we go. So, I'm having Clay Matthews be the backup here. I might switch them around and let him relegate Clay Matthews to a lower position. So, but yeah, BJ Hemingway is the backup safety. And next week is our bye week, so we'll just go ahead and do that now. And dang it, I was hoping to get more done. Bye. Hey guys, welcome to the Bears game. The Packers are undefeated. The Bears have one loss. We're talking 7-0 versus 6-1. Or is there gonna be some volume? Hold on. Thought I would just get in this game for a minute here and show you how the offense is going. Here's the Bears defense. Michael Bennett is still playing. He's 35 years old. The Bears defense has a lot of actual players still on it, not made up draft picks, which is kind of interesting. They've really gone with picking up the free agents, so they have an older defense with lots of players on it that are actual. So, oh, third down. That was a very poor choice for a third down. So it looks like the Packers are going to kick a field goal. I got to tell you, the Pittsburgh Steelers game, I was kind of thinking that I was putting up too many episodes and not getting far enough, so I thought I'd watch or play a bunch of games in a row. And the Pittsburgh Steelers game, oh my goodness, that was great. I'll be right back. Instantaneously fixed that little stutter problem because it's hot in this office. So, oh, they're faking it. They're faking it. The dude's going to go fake it. They faked the first down. Wow, look at that. The Packers being super aggressive. Remember Mike McCarthy was super aggressive? You know, in that 2010, 2011 season? What happened? He just got all like, no, must be careful and not lose my job. But there goes stuttering again. So, it's just so hot in here. I just don't know. I can turn up the fan and see if that helps cool down the CPU and stuff. It's an old computer. It was built in 2008 and it's now 2018, so it's 10 years old. Down Packers. Jordan Talbot getting the touchdown and closing the door, keeping the noise out. But yep, Packers just jammed it down the Bears' throat, pretty much. Pretty solid drive. Kind of ran into the blocking tight end, but there we go. Anyways, the Pittsburgh Steelers game, that was amazing. They were down by a lot. I'm going to show the statistics. The only game that so far has been really just one-sided was the Lions. The Vikings game was pretty one-sided, but like I said, after this game's over, I'm going to go and do a quick recap of the games we haven't seen yet. And, yes, and I I would tell you, I changed the rule about picking up players from the computer. I'm going to allow myself on week 8 to trade for one computer that's on the trade block. And this year I skipped because I didn't see anybody. They had a right tackle or a center, a quick center, but he was 27 or something, and it wasn't worth it. So I skipped it. But that's what I'm going to do instead of. So I get one opportunity, and then I can trade away players as I like for future draft picks. Because I did that this year. I traded away 3 players. We're going to say that. Hold on. It's so this computer's just struggling. So I traded away 3 players, and maybe I'll cap that. I'm not sure yet, but just for futures in 2 years from now. So it's, you know, nothing. I'm going to get right away. I traded away some defensive tackles and my punter. So we have a new punter. My punter wanted a 6-year, $18 million deal, and I just didn't want to do that. Anyways, so I'm going to watch this game. Bye. Well, if you can tell by the celebration, the Bears drove it down the field. One close third down completion, but Mr. Polite there scored a touchdown, and Garrett is all tied up. Well, here you go, guys. This is it right here. Oh, just dropped my microphone. Doesn't look like it's going too well. Oh, fourth down right here. Oh, game's over. Packers dropped their first game. Man. So the Bears, they're both 7-1 now, and the Bears have the first game. Aaron Rodgers threw 2 interceptions. Defense had 2 stops, but the second interception was just too costly for the Bears, or for the Packers. And they just made a comeback, and as you see, Packers lost. Dun dun dun. Alright, so here's the question. Aaron Rodgers threw for 196 yards. Is that because the Packers, or he didn't play well, or did the receivers not play well? I mean, I don't really see. Randall Cobb has a catch, but that's, you know, nothing there defensively. Only Henry Merrill got to him, and he's a defensive tackle. Maris Randall. Wasn't a great game for the Packers, and you know, maybe they're just beating bad competition. I don't know, but hopefully they can turn it around and win some games. Alright. Guys, I just played the Browns and found this guy there. Good to see him still in the league at age 30. Manti Te'o. Very interesting story there. The Browns, they got all of the... Yeah, there's Joe Hayden is in here. Move down. Deion Buchanan. Oh, Michael Thomas. And found another one of us, a former Packer. Miss him dearly. He just wanted so much money we couldn't afford to keep him. There you go. Let's take a look at his stats. So, I'm not sure when he was not re-signed. I'd have to look. Feels like it was kind of early. Mike Daniels was not re-signed in 2019. So he was unavailable in the 2019 season. We just didn't re-sign him. So that was his last season with us. And then he had an 18 sack season and 6 sack season. So we let him go, and he has like his best sack season ever. That's so funny. Yeah. So, well, the Browns, here's their stats. They're 10-1. They beat us. We're 8-3. So it's been a little bit of a rough battle here. Let's look at our schedule. And team schedule, here we go. Started off really strong. Close loss to the Lions. Oh, and the Cowboys. The Cowboys, all I had to do was hold them to a field goal. Didn't look like that was going to happen, and then they gave up a touchdown. And the Packers lost by 2. So a field goal wouldn't have won it for them in the last second. And you know what? This has happened to the Packers before. So Dylan Gunn. Oops. Let's get back to that. He's phenomenal. I mean, he's only in his, what, 4th year, 5th year? 5th year. He's a 99 overall. I mean, he's just phenomenal. Cowboys did not have Ezekiel Elliott. So, he had 1 carry for 67 yards. That's always a great thing to see. So, yeah, the Packers defense has just been letting them down. And then on this Browns loss, Aaron Rodgers, he didn't play so well. He just threw 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. So Colby Mulby outplayed him. I wish you could look at their statistics without having to go to the team. We're gonna look very quickly at the Seahawks, who are also 8-3. Real quick here to take a look at their roster and how they look. It should be interesting. The Seahawks are the local team where I live, and I can't stand them. But Russell Wilson with his 77 speed, even though he's 31 years old, but he's got an injury sign next to him. So he looks like he is out for 6 weeks. Oof. Ooh. So let's go to quarterback. That means we're going to be facing Frank Levy as their starting quarterback. That is a big break for us, huh? And Thomas Rawls has turned into quite the good running back. He's back to there. Earl Thomas. Actually, we're just going to do it from this way. Wide receivers, Doug Baldwin still getting it done with his... Oh, he's got an injury too, and he's out for 6 weeks. So it's Tyler Lockett. Tyler Croft. Oh, Jimmy Graham. Good offensive lineman here. They finally got the offensive lineman for Jermaine Freddy as a 81 overall. That's funny. Ooh, a little bit of different. Jaron Reed is still there. Oh, wow. Bobby's still getting it done. 82 speed, that's not too bad. KJ Wright, 71 speed. You're right. I get worried when they get low in speed, you know. I mean, Richard Sherman's an 87 overall. But at 81 speed, he was going to have a hard time with fast wide receivers. Their corners are kind of slow. Earl Thomas the third. All right, Cam Chancellor still on the team. Let's play this game and. Oh, you know what? Let's look at this. I want to show you this too. I'm not sure I'd re-sign Devontae Adams to $27 million over 4 years. 85 speed, he's just going to go downhill. None of these, the only player that I'm going to re-sign is him, my kicker. But the rest of them, I think I'm just letting them go. Let them test free agency. Maybe we can give Devontae a shorter 2-year deal or something. So, I don't know, there's a lot of things up in the open now. It's funny, I'm playing a game and I don't actually play the football part of it. I'm playing Ark Survival, so I can play something that has some action in it, because watching football games is great, but it's very frustrating too because I can't do anything. So, alright, we're just going to get this started. See you in a little bit. Packers just are... Oh, they went for it on 4th down. The Packers defense, or Aaron Rodgers, is just playing terrible. Man, I just don't know. He's playing so good, and now it's just like... Hey! Caleb Sturgis. That's a good way to start the game. Let the defense beat themselves. Well, the Seahawks punter is Kerry Bigham, whatever. Our former kicker. Look at that. They're just not going anywhere on this defense, and it's not any good anymore. Come on, this is not the defense of old. The defense of 2022 or whatever, 21. And you got a backup quarterback that's throwing the ball all over your defense. Can't stop the run. Down by 4 points, which isn't bad, but it's amazing. Come on, guys. Turn around. There we go. Punched it in. Finally. It was a 4th down. I don't know if I recorded it or not, but... Or 3rd down in like 1 yard. Hey, fumble recovery. Oh, wait. They recovered their own punt or fumble, apparently. But there was a fumble recovery. Oh, my goodness. It was a 3rd down and 1, and we ran the ball, and Jordan Talbert just had to, like, lower his head, and he did that stutter motion that they do in Madden, and he, like, came up short, and he just... Sometimes the CPU just is just maddening. But, I mean, at least it's maddening on both sides. You know, so just seems like it happens on your side more often. Tim Rollins just had himself a nice big interception to help the Packers out, getting pretty close to field goal position at least now. So no Aaron, man, no lead is safe. Oh, Demarius Randall returning the favor. That's just been an interception battle there. All right, stop. Just run the ball. No more throwing the ball. Yay, the Packers at least beat the Seahawks. That always makes me so happy. So happy. I never get over 2014. It's 7 years later in 2021, and I still remember the 2014 thing. That's why Mark McCarthy got fired in 2016, because of that 14 thing. No, really, Mike McCarthy's still the coach of the Packers, but in my Packers, he's long gone, thankfully. He's a successful, I'm a successful coach. No, you're just Aaron Rodgers' coattail coach. This is the end of episode 43. Just a little bit of a all over the place. We can quickly look at the statistics here and see what we got. Aaron Rodgers, 33. 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. Oof. I couldn't run the ball. Neither could they. Randall Cobb had a big game. Defense. Let's look at defense for the Packers. And just do interceptions. 2 for Quentin, 1 for Jeffrey, 1 for Demarius. 2 sacks. There we go. All right, guys. See you later. See you in episode 44.